All right. Hey, power people. Tama Aziz Sirwa here. And, this is my last night in Charleston, South Carolina. I want to give a big shout out to my sister, my friend, powerful visionary Ketnu, who was the pioneer of the Gullah Geechee Herbal Gathering. This was the third year for this incredible conference on Johns Island. I got to be one of the facilitators this year and have an incredible conversation with the brothers and sisters about how our indigenous people utilized plant medicine to heal together, to resolve conflict, and to come into harmony with one another. When I tell you that was invigorating for me, I love when I get to speak about these types of things. I love when people come together on sacred land and we're out there in the sun and we're putting our feet on the grounds of those who came before us and we are just in our zone. I love being able to be in that element. I loved seeing the massage therapists out there, the Reiki practitioners, the energy healers. I love that we were by water. I love that we were in nature. So I could go on and on. It was over 200 people. Okay, this conference keeps selling out, keeps growing. You already want to go ahead and stay connected to the Gullah Geechee Herbal Gathering movement. They have an Instagram page. I've tagged Ketnu. You can let her know that you caught this live with Tama and you want to make sure that you don't miss it next year. Now listen, I was also here to see if Charleston was ready for the healing room. And because of the vibration of this experience, there's a couple of things that I do. I just invite whoever wants to show up in the healing room. I'm not attached to how the energy moves and flows. And so I feel like for this soft launch of the healing room that I'm bringing worldwide, stay connected to all of my social media, turn on the notifications, because when we go into full launch mode, you are going to see some incredible energy cultivated around the healing room and my assignment with this offering. I was completely surrendered when I came to Charleston. I didn't know how this was going to unfold. I just knew that I had space, I had accommodations, and I was saying, whatsoever shall be, whatever needs to be, let it be. I feel like the healing room in Charleston was mobile. Like I was having healing room experiences on my Uber rides. Like it was incredible to see how everywhere I planted my feet while I was here in Charleston turned into the healing room. I was sitting out in nature, just taking in the sun. And before you know it, chairs literally started showing up around me in a circle, and a whole healing room energy, the vibration, the anointing, the intention that I hold around the healing room came into fruition right there. Just me being me. This is what I want every person that encounters Tama Aziz Sirwa, myself, wherever I go to experience. I want you to realize that you are the feature, you are the medicine, you are the person, the energy to come into contact with. You are that. And I'm going to stretch out a little bit. Y'all know when I'm live, I'm doing different things. I'm in my suite and I was sitting at the desk because the light was real good. We're going to see what the lighting is like on the side. I want to come over to the table. Hold on one second. Hold on. All right, I just really needed to stretch out on my couch in my suite and just get comfortable as we continue our conversation. So that's really the energy. And I also need to get my green juice. Whenever I travel, I don't play about my nutrition, because for me, especially if I choose to travel by myself, which I did with this trip, I decided that I wanted to just be in my own energy. So I didn't bring a whole team of people and volunteers and stuff like I've done before. I brought my shrine, my spiritual tools, my nutrition. If y'all want to know what this is, it is apple, cucumber, spinach, kale, and lemon. Cold press, fresh juice. So anyway, I just wanted to settle in and get more comfortable. My vision is that the healing room becomes this very fluid, organic space where you can just come as you are, be who you are without worrying about any pretense. You know, sometimes we come into spaces fully armored in our avatar, you know, ready to just kind of put on. You know, you meet somebody at an event and so tell me about you, sis. Who are you? And they tell you what they're good at. They tell you what they feel like they are supposed to tell you, because sometimes we don't know how to connect without motives. I just want you to hear that. Sometimes we really don't know how to connect without motives. And so I love to visit the South. My best friend lives in Atlanta, and she was like, you should think about moving to Atlanta. I was like, I can't live in Atlanta. It's crowded and it's a lot sometimes. But I don't know. Charleston is a different vibration. My whole trip here has felt very nurturing. There hasn't been anywhere that I've planted my feet that people have not greeted me with sincere smiles and that Southern hospitality. I have been able to be cared for, fed. The men here have taken exceptional care of me. You know, everywhere I go, my queen energy, because Tama literally translates into high queen. My queen energy pulls people who just take care of me. So I just wanted to let y'all know I have thoroughly Charleston. You are a city that can get me back anytime you want me back. John's Island was incredible. Y'all can get me back whenever you want me back. I love supporting the Gullah Geechee Herbal Conference. I love Hyatt Place treated me well. I have never stayed at a Hyatt Place before, but they were good to me. This hotel has been phenomenal. They fed me well. Gave me that good old Southern breakfast every morning. The pool was incredible. The fitness room was incredible. The cafe, the decor, clean. Even the hotel staff were nurturing, nice, and just friendly. Just a good energy here in Charleston. Being shuttled back and forth to the airport, all of that. I just wanted to be in this energy, in this environment, and see how it was in Charleston. And the people here have been lovely. I can't wait to come back and commune with you sisters and brothers again. Like I said, with the healing room, I was not in production mode. This was not a production for me. I did not hire no photographer. There was no logo banner. I didn't even take pictures. I don't want those to be the only things you rely on to make certain decisions about where you need to be. I want the healing room experience to be something that you hear about and say, wait a minute, there's a room designed just for my healing? I might want to explore that. Who's going to be in that room? Now, I know Tama is the Heal Everything ambassador. She been shouting this all over the world for years now. So she gonna create a room where what's on the itinerary is my healing. Yeah, because sometimes you just need to be amongst good people of like mind and spirit. Sometimes you just need to be unscripted, right? Just authentic, unscripted healing. There was stuff that happened while I was here in Charleston that I would not have been able to think up and put at 9 something, this is what's going to happen. Like, that's not where I'm at anymore. I don't want to do that. So that stuff, if I'm honest, it bores me. Instead, it was fluid, like water, and we organically had breakthroughs. Some of us shed tears, some of us laughed, some of us cussed a little bit. And I got to meet real people. Like, they're in my phone book. Like, for real, we exchanged numbers. And it's like, I want to stay connected with you. What's your Instagram handle? Even my Uber drivers. I made friends with my Uber drivers. I made friends at restaurants. I made friends while I was sitting in the lobby. I mean, I just love how easy it is to heal. How easy it is to not be alone. When sometimes you think that you are. When in actuality, you're not. So, as much as I've enjoyed myself here in Charleston, South Carolina, I will be heading home. I do have to get back to my child who I didn't bring with me. My original plan was to bring Zah and my mom. But we actually decided that they was going to stay back, and I came. And I have had a thrilling experience. I've received medicine. Y'all know I ain't used to talking with no mic. Forgive me, I'm getting accustomed to this stuff. I'm working to see what is the perfect tools to kind of capture my sound, the sound of my voice. So anyway, I've thoroughly enjoyed myself, but I am going back home to Maryland, and I'm going to continue to sit in the energy and just marinate in what I experienced in Charleston. And then I'll think about and pray about where the healing room could go next, what we could do with that next and what that looks like. And that's why I invite you to stay connected. Make sure you're on my email list. Make sure you are following our social media pages and you have the notifications turned on. And if you feel like, Tama, can you come hang with us over here in this area? Like, I would love to see you just come and bring this experience you're describing that's just open and fluid and fun and light and organic. I would love to see the healing room experience in my area. Then we can have a conversation about that. You can DM me or you can reach out to my team. You know, our toll-free number is 888-576-WOMB 9662. Or you can email us at contactus@thewombsauna.com. And I am deeply involved in my business. I'm not the kind of mogul that puts distance between herself and the people. If you reach any of my team members, we talk every Monday about the communication coming in. And I have personally, y'all know how I am, called people and had conversations. So I love really getting to know who is resonating with the vibration I keep pumping out in the marketplace. And so, like I said, if this resonates with you and you feel like you have some people who we could all hang out, kick it, and create some healing that we need, and definitely do that. One of the things we did here in Charleston was some earthing. We took our shoes off. We put our feet on the ground. We paired up in groups of 3 or 4 people. And we gave each person an opportunity to look the other person in the eye and say, so tell me where it still hurts. The person expressed, and I kept it brief because sometimes pain is addictive and you can start rambling in your pain story and forget that there's a higher narrative to create. But we did this, and then the other people in the group would turn to the other person and say, I see you. I hear you. And you're going to be okay. And then we all came back together and made this big circle around me. And I invoked that not only will you be okay, but in this moment you are okay. And whatever was inside of your body and your heart that made you feel like you weren't okay, let's just give it to Mama Earth. And let's breathe out the past and breathe in the now. Oh, what a day of rejoicing. Reminds me of that old school hymn I used to sing with my grandmother. What a day of rejoicing it will be. Y'all remember that one? So those are the types of things we do in the healing room. Those are the types of things that we do. We touched on a little bit too, like throat chakra work, finding the words to say what needs to be said, even if what needs to be said is a difficult conversation, right? And I gave them tools on how to speak your truth and how to listen to others' truths, etc. I mean, man, it was so many special moments. So many special moments. And so I'm going to continue to bask in the joy of what I have done here in Charleston, South Carolina. And I am deeply, deeply, deeply grateful for every single experience and every person that I've met while I was here. And when I go home, I'm going to sit in this energy, like I said, pray about the healing room and see what the spirit of this vision is saying to me. I can't wait to discover where we'll be heading next. I love you. Namaste. The God in me enjoys communing with the God in you. And I just wanted to share some feedback about my healing room experience